Hey, I like that music. I like that music. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. Welcome to Faith-Based Workplace on YouTube. Thank y'all for joining. Just here, another Wednesday. Uh, Spreading a little information about narcissists and different topics and things like that, and how to get your healing and things like that. But thank y'all for joining me. It's always a pleasure, and it's always awesome to be in front of y'all. I like the music that they have on here. It's pretty cool. Let me welcome everybody in. Let me see who we have in here. I know I seen Brother Rizzo in here. Let me see. Hello, how you doing? Ashley Siobhan, she says our first time in here. So thank you for joining us. It's always good to get new family around. Hey, how you doing, MB Joes? My wife is in here, North Free Living, of course. Thank you for joining. I seen Joy is on the road driving from the gym. It's my sister. Hey, follow her. If you looking for more interesting topics on narcissist abuse and getting your healing and things like that, follow Pink Girl Teacher. She has a YouTube channel as well. So does my wife, North Free Living. She also has a channel as well. My wife is usually live every Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you follow her on Clubhouse, you can follow her there as well. Let me see who else in here. Hey, how you doing, Brother Allen B? Congratulations. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe you want to put in the chat, you can go ahead. But I'm big on celebrating when we do anything, especially moving forward. But congratulations on what you signed last week. That's awesome, brother. Keep moving forward. I got my brother Rizzo. He has a podcast. If you're in the CSI and crime scene investigation, hey, follow him. He has a podcast and YouTube. He's on I think it's on all platforms, like so far as you listening to your stuff like Spotify and all that. Light him up with Phil Rizzo. So yeah. Let me see. Ashley says most of the time you'll hear from those who all fall on side of lies and they make excuses on the side of the story. That's definitely true. Ashley. Thank you for putting that in there. Hey, Jasmine, how you doing? Tiffany, how you doing? Welcome, fam. Welcome. Let me see. I'm gonna catch everybody. Hey, how you doing, Lucille? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Again, like I said, I appreciate every time y'all just come around and spend a little time with your boy for a little while. We do a little laughing, a little cutting up in here sometimes. So, let me see. Shannon, my wife, said won't be live on Saturday. Oh yeah, I forgot she was not go. So I'm so used to saying it, but she won't be live this Saturday. But she's taking a break, a much needed break. So yeah, thank you for reminding me that. Let me put that in the thing as well. If you want to follow my wife, this is all her social media. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. At North Free Living. Also her website, if you want to get any shirts or clothing, hats, mugs. The woman got all kind of stuff going on. I'm proud of her. She's always doing something. And then usually Tuesday she's on Clubhouse. But again, I know she's taking a break right now, but she was on Clubhouse this Tuesday, but she's going to be coming back soon. But if you turn notifications on and follow, you'll know what's going on. Like how they say that in the know. Hey, how you doing, Christine S? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Oh, I see what you said, Alan B. Yeah, Alan B. He signed his lease on his truck. He drives 18-wheelers for y'all that don't know. So my brother signed his lease. Man, he on his own truck now. So that's a big. I don't have no sound effects, but hey, that's a big congratulations on that, brother Alan B. Anytime we're doing something. Shannon and I, we're gonna be putting a link out this week, probably the weekend or something. Monday, we're gonna be part of this convention. Y'all missed the announcement a couple weeks back. We part of a book, so the book is going to drop this Monday. We wrote a chapter in that book with other couples that's in that book, so I can also, Shannon and I can call ourselves authors after this. We're going to have a published book out. So that book, we'll have the link and everything. We'll drop it all over social media, so if you follow me on social media, you can get the link for that book and buy that book and things like that. So, like I said, we're big on celebration over here. So, yeah, congratulations, Alan B. See, yeah, that's good. I used to drive 18-wheelers. I know how that is being on the road. So that's a major thing right there. So, congratulations on that, brother. That's all my stuff. Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. My website and everything. You want to follow me on those social media, because you want to spread out. Because some people don't come over here to YouTube. Some people just on TikTok. Some people just on Instagram, and so be it. So I try to get on all platforms and try to spread around. Hey, how you doing? Are you a light? Welcome. Thank you for joining. So over here, it's a safe space to talk about narcissist abuse, but it's not just talking about what the narcissist has done for us. It's also talking about our healing. Sometimes we get on some of these platforms and people just stuck on what the narcissist did to them. And, I'm big on accountability over here. So at the same time, we can't just get stuck on what the narcissist did to us. We got to move past that. Like I mentioned before, you can stay on elementary school if you want to, but if you're you're an intelligent person, you want to go ahead and go to middle school, go to high school, and then go off to college, meaning you want to progress and go through the process of healing. Healing is not just a one-day thing. It's not even a one-year thing. It's a process that you have to go through. So that's what I'm here to continue spreading knowledge on narcissist abuse for my brothers and for my sisters, So I got more people starting to follow me on TikTok, which is good. We're starting to get that message out there. And Shannon is over there on TikTok, so is Joy. And then we got our other sister, Telsha. She's live every Thursday at 7. So tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. She's another one that we rock with. So hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. So yeah, Christine say, let me see. I'm out of the chat. Hold on. She said, yeah. Let me see. Where is that? Yes, definitely. Say, yay, thank you. We learning and growing together. We definitely are. Yeah, congratulations. Congratulations. Alan B, we all congratulating you. We got to go next time you down here in Houston or coming up. We got to plan something so we can go out and eat and do something, celebration of all these wins. Because a lot of times people just hear about the bad things. They just hear about the bad things with narcissist abuse or the bad things with any kind of abuse. But it's like when we go hear some good stuff, it can't be all bad. It's like some of these channels, and I'm not calling out any channel, but some of these channels, some of these social media platforms, you go to these people's site and you just hear bad. It's like watching CNN or the news, and you're like, man, you leave after you leave they site or whatever they're talking about, you more depressed than what you was when you came in there. And that's not how it should be. And I'm not saying you shouldn't tell your story. That's not what I'm saying, because I didn't told my story on here a few times. It's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying at some point or some time, we got to hear some wins. It can't be just all losses. I mean, I understand you go through a season and you go take a couple of L's and this, that, and the third. But at some point or some time, God is going to put you in a situation where you're going to start moving up, like the East Side, like the Jeffersons, or whatever you want to call it. So that's why I'm continuing to spread this message, because people got to know there's love after narcissist abuse. There's life after narcissist abuse. There's things you can do after narcissist abuse. It's not all about the narcissist. I think too often we get a narcissist just too much credit, and we got to stop giving them so much credit. And that's why you got some of these self-proclaimed narcissists out here that's drawing more people in. I didn't even know I was talking about this tonight, but you got these self-proclaimed narcissists on, right here on YouTube and on TikTok. I've seen them. I don't follow none of them, but they draw these people in, especially women, because usually it's men that I've seen that's self-proclaimed. I don't see too many women. I don't know. Y'all might have seen some women. I ain't seen too many women. I've seen a lot of men, though. So a lot of men that are self-proclaimed narcissists. Women, they hurt. They vulnerable. And men, too, they vulnerable. Hey, how you doing, Judy Mills? Welcome, welcome. They'll go to these channels thinking that the narcissist can help you. Let's think about that for a second. So you're going to go get help from the same person that hurt you. And I'm not saying that's the person that did it to you, but that same familiar spirit, you think that person is going to help you. Make that make sense. You going to somebody that's supposedly self-proclaimed. I'm not saying, I know that people will be like, well, Solomon, God can change anybody. You right. He sure can. He can change anybody. He can change any situation. I've seen him do it. So I'm not saying that. But if this person is out here saying, I'm a self-proclaimed narcissist, and they're not talking about God, they're just telling you everything the narcissists do. See where I'm going with that? They never talk about God. They're just all about the narcissist and what the narcissists do. And this is what the narcissist is doing when they say this. This is what, never mention God, never mention the Bible. I'm just saying, I mean, y'all do what y'all want to do, but I'm just saying. I can't follow nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't. And like I told you, I don't watch a lot of YouTube channels because, for one, I don't need to. God has me in the, I'm not gonna even say, well, yeah, like a hidden space. I know I'm getting discovered and people starting to come over. Like we got Ashley in here. She's new. Thank you for joining. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel and things like that. But my thing is, I don't have to watch all these other channels to get content. You see what I'm saying? Some people go watch other people's channel to get content. Shannon, my wife, I can speak for her because I see her work and do this thing every day just like she see me. I'm not hurting for content. I got thumbnails loaded up, ready to go for the next 5 or 6 weeks of content. And it's just stuff I thought about yesterday. I ain't talking about the stuff that I got written down from months ago. I haven't even got to none of those titles yet. So I'm just saying. But anyway, congratulations. She says it's a full-time job, by the way, y'all. 1 year, 7 months, no contact. And I still got a Valentine's Day holiday Hoover. Boy, them Hoovers, boy, you can't get away from them. I didn't get no Valentine. We don't even celebrate Valentine's Day, but I didn't get no Hoover. Thank God for that. She said, I'm like, he thinks we are in some weird lovers quarrel, and eventually I will answer. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we go keep praying for you, sis, because some of these people, they just don't understand. They don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. 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 Just say right. I hate those. I'm a self-aware challenge. You are the same spirit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you can say I'm calling people out, but if you know anything about me, I don't call anybody's name out. Now, it's not because I'm scared. That's not. I'm a grown man. I'm not scared of anybody. If I really wanted to say somebody's name, I would. I'm just speaking in general. Just watch the people that you're going around, whether it's on TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Just pay attention to these people, because some of these people, they just using the thousands and thousands of supporters. Think about what I'm saying. I seen one self-proclaimed narcissist. He had over 100-some thousand people following him, and people think they're getting help from him. That's like going to the devil and asking for a blessing. Yeah, I said it. That's like going to the devil and asking for a blessing. That makes no sense at all. I mean, that's like mixing oil and water. I mean, the devil, he's not gonna bless you with too much, if anything. But I'm just saying, so sometimes y'all gotta stay away from these channels and pay attention to what's going on, because a lot of times these channels, they using people as supply. So you see them all in the comments liking, and it's one big ordeal after another. But hey, it is what it is. But that's not what we do over here. I'm not a channel basher. I'm not I'm not sitting there and asking y'all for money or none of that stuff. I mean, if you give willingly, that's fine. But my thing is, it's about growing in the community and growing this platform so more people can understand that narcissist abuse, one, it happens to women, which we know that. It also happens to men. That's why I'm here in front of you. And it also, that there's truths and there's lies. There's two sides to every story. Some people say it's three sides to every story. It says the truth is the line somewhere in the middle. You figure out what's really going on. But it depends on how you want to divide that pie up. You know what I'm saying? You can do two pieces or three, however you want to look at it. But that's why this message tonight is, there's two sides to every story. It's a lie, and then there's ones that's the truth. And you know where I'm going with that. If you're dealing with narcissist abuse, they're on the lying side. They lie about things that they don't even have to lie about. And I've discussed this before, but you got to realize that when you're dealing with somebody that's evil, that demonic, and again, you go into this person to get help on a self-aware narcissist channel, you hearing a bunch of lies, or you hearing stories of probably what they did to people previously, and they just telling you what they did. And you think it's a learning thing, but they just sharing what they did to somebody else. And y'all going over there thinking, well, he's telling us exactly how narcissists think. No, he's telling you how he thinks or how she thinks. Just saying, think about what I'm saying. So it's like going to somebody that's teaching you how to cook, and instead of going to a chef, you going to the neighborhood. Yeah, you see where I'm going with that? So you can go to God and get your blessings, or you can go to the person that think they know everything about blessings. I'm gonna go to God and get my blessings. I'm not gonna go to the person that think they know. I need to go to the person that created all of us and know everything. So I'm just saying. So just be. They had an old movie with Denzel Washington was in. And for some of y'all that's older, like my age, it was called Ricochet with Ice-T. The reason why I bring that up, be prepared for the ricochet. When you're dealing with these narcissists, you might get a ricochet, which means you might get some of them things you think you learning. They're only passing off stuff that they know. And they know it so good because, like I said, they've done it before. So you got to be prepared for the backlash, be prepared for the ricochet, be prepared for something that happened that you wasn't quite expecting, because you're going to these channels and trying to get help from these people. Nah, I'm good. It's like dialing 911 and wanting the police, and they come out there with the Coast Guard. I mean, how's that going to work? I'm on land. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just giving y'all different references. I'm just saying. So stay away from the channel. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. We all adults. Y'all do what y'all want to do. But I just know that some people love to lie. and they're good at it. They're great at it. And they'll get these people to believe them, and they channels grow. And you see channels like mine, and channels like my wife, and channel like Joy, and you're like, why are these channels not growing? It's because the people want to hear from the narcissist himself. They want to go talk to the devil himself and get the answers that God can tell you. I'm not saying I'm God by any means, not what I'm saying, but listen to what I'm saying. They want to go to the devil and say, hey, I can get my answers from the devil. Well, you can do that. Let me know how they work out for you. That's all I got to say with that. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm done with that whole thing. I don't even know where that came from, but I'm done with that. Again, thank y'all for being here. We congratulated Alan B for signing his lease. We also congratulate. We got a new person came here, Ashley Siobhan. Thank you for being here. And then Christine S say she was a year and 7 months, no contact. So that's always awesome. Every day, every second away from a narcissist is a good day. Like Ice Cube. I wasn't always saved, you know. I used to listen to rap music, you know what I'm saying? But today was a good day. Now, I ain't talking about no AK. I'm just saying today was a good day. It should be today was a good day. I didn't have to see a narcissist. Yeah, that's what it should say. All right, y'all, let's break this down. Let's get into this. So we all know what a lie is, but you know, I like to break it down so we all on the same page. So let's get into this one. So a lie, what is a lie? It's to make an untrue statement with intent to deceive. Narcissists do this all the time. They're very good at doing this. They're very good at deceiving you of the truth. They do it in the workplace. That's why it's called faith-based workplace. They do it in relationships. That's why they cheat on you. They tell you they're going to their homeboy house and they end up at the side piece house. I'm just saying. Or she tell you she going out the country and work and she end up getting married to somebody else. Well, that's my story in a nutshell, but y'all know that already. But what I'm saying is these people will lie, continue to lie, and continue to deceive you. And that's what a lie is. It's all about deceiving you of the truth. So if somebody don't tell you they cheated on you, and then when you catch them, they be like, well, you know, I was thinking about a way to tell you. Is that lying? It depends on how you look at it. But you knew you was cheating and you was waiting for the perfect opportunity to get caught. That's what they should say. But that's for a whole nother story. We're not talking about that tonight, but that's for a whole nother story. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Let me see that I missed something. Oh yeah, I see y'all talking about it. So I'm not going to engage. I know who y'all talking about. I can't remember his name, but I know you're talking about. But like, so I don't have to mention his name. Y'all want to say the people name in the chat? I don't care. You know, I'm not. I see what you're saying, Jasmine. Here we say Honduras. I might share a little bit of that. Yeah, I might not. I don't know. We're gonna see. So to me, a lie, to tell a lie is evil. It's pure evil. You got to think about how much the thought process it takes to go and wake up or come from the club or come from the side piece house and say, I'm saying side, I'm not saying male or female, because women do it too. Let's just put that out there. Let's be honest with ourselves. Women cheat and men cheat. I know they got this big thing. Well, all men are dogs and they all cheat. Well, heck, they got a lot of women out there cheat, and I don't know a name for them, but they cheat too. So I'm just saying. So the thing about it is, okay, I see what you're saying, Ashley Siobhan. Thank you. She said I'm subscribed. She came over from Lady T. All right. Thank you for that. The thing about it, people, when they lie, and they continue to lie. I'm not talking about just the one little lie, you know, they're running late. You know, they got people, you know, they running late. They'll say they right around the corner. They really never left their house. I know that's a lie, but that's not the lies I'm talking about. Now, I'm talking about a different kind of lie. I'm talking about the lies that destroy families. I'm talking about the lies that destroy relationships. I'm talking about the lie that destroys the fabric of everything that's in, you know, around you. So I'm talking about those lies like the smear campaigns. It's a little truth in the smear campaign. I won't sit there and lie about that. They tell a little truth, but it's brought down by a bunch of lies. What am I saying? I'm saying that when you're with a narcissist or you're with any person that starts a smear, because not just narcissists start a smear campaign. I don't want to paint that picture. They have a lot of people that will do smear campaigns just because they don't like you. And they don't have to be a narcissist to be starting a smear campaign or be part of the smear campaign. I can't be the only one. This has happened to me at work, and I don't think all those people was narcissists. I believe that those people just had it out for me. I'll say that. So people will start things and get involved in smear campaigns. So then it's one lie on top of another lie on top of a lie on top of lies, and it'd be a little bit of truth. They might get your name right, they might get where you work at, and everything else is just lies. So you have to realize that I said this prayer before I went live. I said, God, keep the snakes and the evil people away from this live. Why? Because I don't want to have to deal with, which I really don't. I got great moderators in here, my wife, and then Brother Rizzo. And then sometimes, I got my sister, Coach Letitia is in here. But I have moderators to deal with that. So I really don't see that unless I go back and watch it. But my thing is, I pray that prayer not only for the live, but I pray it daily because people come at you sideways, and sometimes you know them, sometimes you don't. And the thing about it, when you have certain snakes that's around, you'll have a lot of lies that's being told about you, about your relationship, about why they're not supporting you, about just whatever. So think about what I'm saying. So you got all these people around you that's coming around and want to show face and say they supporting you, but really it's a lie. Hold on, let me see. My brother Rizzo just put something down there. I like what he just said. He said a lie has many variations, the truth, none. A lie got all kind of variations. And it depends on the person that's telling this lie, how good it's going to sound to make you believe that lie. That's just one side of the story. That's just one side of the story. Think about it. Now, you have the Bible that's full of truth, right? The Bible is full of truth. No lies in here. There's no lies being told in the Bible. Full of truth. But you can have somebody write a fiction novel and it be full of lies and it be about the Bible. I'm not talking about no particular person. I'm just saying what people do. But it's weird to me that people don't, how during the elections, they say they like to fact check the person. Why is it, and it might just be me, but why is it a preacher, a bishop, or somebody like me, a YouTuber, or whatever, can get up there, take a Bible verse out of context, and nobody fact check that Bible verse? They just believe what they say. It don't matter what they say, they believe what they say, and it end up being a lie. I'm just saying. Am I the only one? I might be the only one that heard that, been in a church and somebody said something, and you like, that don't sound too right, but you don't go check it, and you're just like, well, he the pastor, so yeah, it must be right. Lie detector determined that was a lie. You need to fact check me, fact check anybody you watching, and who cares if he's a pastor, bishop, or other. To me, you should also fact check that person because you want to make sure that the message you're getting is truthful. It's not full of lies. I'm just saying. I don't want to be in a congregation and then the stuff they telling me is full of lies. I'm just saying, that doesn't make sense. I'm in church to learn. I'm in church to worship God. I'm not in church to hear lies. Now, is it always the pastor? No. It be the deacons. It be the deaconess. It be the church members. It be the usher that bring you in at the front door and say, welcome to a good service. No, you about to go. Service ain't been good in years. I'm just saying. They lying when you get to the door saying welcome, and really they don't even like you because of the way you dress. A lie. Now, am I just talking about churches? No, I'm talking about any situation. You can take the situation I'm talking about and put it anywhere. You walk into the job and everybody say, good morning. And they know they're about to fire you. Ain't nothing good about that morning. I'm just saying, we can go all day with this. I'm just saying it's weird to me to be in these situations and realize that certain people are lying about things, and then us as a people don't call these people out. Now that's part of the problem. When you know someone isn't right and you don't tell anybody. Now, do you have to get on social media and call them out? No, that's not what I'm saying. But if you know somebody is lying about something, especially like the Bible or different things that were said, and you don't say anything, I don't know about that one. I mean, I don't know. Should I believe what you say? You know what I'm saying? Like what you telling me? I don't know if I should believe that either. Brother Alan B said, there's no variables shadow of turning with the Father, and He is truth. Amen to that. what my sister Joy said. Oh, you know, I have a mouthful to say on that. Just out here lying about things when the truth is out in the open, and yet people believe the lie. Yeah, people believe the lies, and I've learned that. I will say this, sis. That's my sister right there, Joy. I will say this. What I've learned is I can't respond to everybody that's lying. I know they're lying. I know they're lying about me. I know they're lying about probably my wife or even lying about my sister Joy, my sister Telsha, but I cannot sit there and respond to everybody. Now, does it aggravate me when I hear it? Yeah, it does. It does something to my spirit a little bit, but I got to go to God and pray and be like, you know what? This is not my battle to fight. God, I give it to you. And I'm just saying y'all have to do the same thing in certain situations. Ask me how I know that. I'm not telling you something that I just heard. I'm telling you something that I've been going through. And I'm like, this person is actually just lying. And then you go in some of these people's comments and you read the comments like, wow, they just out here just lying. They add into the smear campaign because, correct me if I'm wrong, a smear campaign don't have to just be in person and a bunch of people talking to you. A smear campaign can be emails. A smear campaign can be in the comment section. I'm just saying, so you start reading it and people start blasting your name and talking about you or talking about your channel or talking about your wife or talking about your husband, talking about your brother, talking about your work ethics, talking about whatever. To me, that is still a smear campaign. And then the crazy thing is the people that are part of the smear campaign or the people that read this, they get mad at the people that are saying the comments. But remember, and I got a video, I told you I'm going to do one. I already got the thumbnail created. You got to get to the root cause of this. The root cause is not the people that are doing the comments. The root cause is the video, the person that did the video, or the person that did the original statement. So you got to, like my wife said a while ago, you got to test the spirit. You got to test the fruit. But you also got to get to the root cause, because my thing is, if you just believe the comments, yeah, that's cool. I know these people are saying something, but where did they get that idea from? Think about what I'm saying. Where did they get that idea from? Like, where did they come? Why they don't like you? Is it a reason behind it? Did you tell them something one-on-one? You don't even know them. So, okay, that's out. That's out. So that ain't gonna work. I never met them in person, so I don't know them. Did I date their daughter years back? Sorry about that. Did I date their daughter years back? That probably ain't it either. Did you date their son years back and cheated on them? That probably ain't it either. But somehow, some way, they don't like you for whatever reason. That could be. Some people are simple-minded, so it could be as simple as they don't like you because of the way you look. They don't like you because of the color of your skin. They don't like you because of the person you married to. They don't like you because of the car you drive or where you work at, or the list can go on and on. But let's get to the root cause of that, why they lying and why they starting all these smear campaigns. If you go back and you read the comments or you look at some of these things on some of these social media, you're like, man, everybody, they're just spreading lies. But then now we got to get to the root cause of that. We got to look at who started the lie from jump. And that's what we fail to look at sometimes. So who started the lie from jump? Like, who started this lie? And when you start doing just a look, my brother Rizzo, he's like a PI. He do a lot of research. So my thing is, when you start doing your research, just like when you're in church, I'm talking about reading the Bible, you ain't got to believe everything the pastor say. You got to go do your own research as well. So my thing is when My thing is when you see these things, thank you for that, sis, on the Cash App. God bless you, and may God get it back to you over and over again. Thank you for that. When you see that, these lies, don't be so quick to judge that person based off of some people that don't even know them. So again, why am I saying what I'm saying? Because people love to lie, especially narcissists. So if you're going to base my character, let's use me for example. So if you don't know me, you're going to base my character based off of 6 or 7 statements you didn't read on a YouTube or any other social media post, I don't need you around me. I told you I don't like yes men around me anyway. So I sure don't need that type of person around me either, because you believe in something and you don't even know me. You never sat down and talked to me. We never talked on the phone. We never even texted before. You never even saw my YouTube channel, but yet still you want to judge me based off of some lies. So when I say that prayer remove the snakes and the evil people from around me, I'm talking about the people that are lying because people just believe what they want to believe and they just run off with it. And then you know how that saying used to go. Like you could tell somebody one story, you can say, hey, man, such and such, cheated on such and such. And by the time that story get around the whole neighborhood, they done slept with 30 people. But it started off, they just slept with one person. But, you know, every person tell their story and put their little spin on it. At the same time, I'm talking about with lies, it's always two sides. So them lies have spins on them. So they spin their little lies with it and make the smear campaign that much more effective. If it's only effective if you let it wear you down. I'm not here to let that wear me down. I'm like, nah, I'm saying no. Not on my watch. I can't do it. I won't do it. Actually say a lie will eventually tell them to say, yeah, they usually do. What I learned is what you do in the dark will come to the light. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a pastor. How many pastors y'all done seen cheated on their wives and then it's like world news? Oh, it just me. I'm the only one seen that? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm the only one seen that. How many of y'all seen these bishops that then cheated on their wives and stuff? Y'all ain't seen that? It might just be me. Alan B, you ain't see that? I know my brother Alan B or Rizzo. I know one of y'all seen. How many of y'all have seen what these pastors and these priests have been in church for 30 or 40 years only to find out they've been sleeping around with all these people? But I'm just saying. I'm just caught it like I said. Thank you for that, sis. Tiffany Walsh, thank you for that super sticker. May God return it to you over and over again. God bless you, sister. But I know it's not just me because it can't be just me. I've seen these stories. I know y'all seen these stories. So people do what people go do. Just saying, people do what people go do. So we go to these churches and we sit there and we give tithes and offering. We give time. We and when I say tithes and offering, I'm not talking about just money. I'm talking about everything. You sit there in these pews week after week, hearing this man preach, only to find out he's been beating his wife or cheating on his wife, slapping around his kid. Whatever the case is, he's been abusive. And then we started the second guess, and then our discernment is like, man, I knew something was wrong. You know, they got them people that I always knew he was doing something. Yeah, you never said nothing. So I don't want to hear your side of the story. Not saying you're lying. I'm just saying I don't want to hear that part. Because if you always knew they was doing something, you should have said something that maybe they wouldn't have 30,000 people at that church. I'm just saying. This thing is not even about churches. I'm just saying they got the lies and they got truths. And a lot of people out here lying while they telling a little bit of truth, even in the pulpit. Just saying. Just think about it. My wife did a video a couple weeks ago about pimps in the pulpit. You don't think they was lying in the pulpit? Every person she named and talked about been lying for years and years. I don't remember the guy's name, but been lying for years. How you a pastor? No, I'm not gonna say pastor. How you a man and date somebody for 28 years before you propose to him? How you a woman and allow yourself to date a man for 28 years and then get the proposal? It might just be me. Maybe I'm old school, but I don't think it take that long to propose to somebody that you truly in love with. Do you really think going on 28 years he was faithful? No, because Shannon broke it down that he had a side piece and a side kid or a child. Can't say out of wedlock, but he had a child on the side of it. Anyway, I'm not here to break that guy down. Shannon did a good job. Go check out her channel. She did a good job on Pimps in the Pulpit. What I'm saying is, again, this man lied for 28 years, and the woman she was the number one grade A supply, whatever word you want to use, for that guy. So he knew he can cheat on her and come back. He knew he can cheat on her again and come back. He knew he can have a child on her, and she still was going to take him back because you know why? She was all about waiting on the ring. Well, what happens when waiting on the ring gets you depressed and your anxiety and you're on pills and going to see psychiatrists because you waiting on the ring? Now, is that what she was doing? I don't know, but I don't see where it takes 30 years to propose to nobody. I'm just saying. Again, lies on top of lies on top of some more lies. 28 years of it. And he probably go, I think he's 70, 72. I'm pretty sure he's going to continue to lie until he passes on. Just saying. Yeah, thank you for that. My wife said this fruit is on Front Street. I'm just having a conversation. My wife know how I do. I'm just having a conversation. You gotta realize, yeah, Christina say a Cracker Jack box. Yeah, he sure did. I seen it. Yeah, the Cracker Jack box is what he pulled. That was the weirdest proposal I ever seen in my life. It was all about him. Probably some more lies that were told about that. But again, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about lies. So let's continue talking about lies. So you got to realize that some people have the ability to lie with a straight face. How many of y'all know a narcissist? You can just say, I do, in the chat, know a narcissist or a person that have lied to you and you knew they was lying to you and they did it with a straight face. I'll wait. Let me put mine. I do. I know a few of them. I do. I definitely do. I've seen it over and over again. I've seen it where these people will lie with a straight face. Straight face, look at you like ain't nothing wrong. And then only for you to find out. Look at that. Y'all see that in the chat? Look at my sister Joy, Judy Mills. Look at that. Tiffany Walls. People lie to you with a straight face. I know we all wouldn't be here because we all wouldn't be here if somebody haven't lied to us in the past. And that's what this whole message is about. So we've been with people. Hey, how you doing? Hey, welcome. Say, heck yes. You say, heck yes. We've been with these people, our exes, or the ex, I should say. Notice I don't say my ex. I'm not putting claim over that. I don't own them. They don't own me. So it's not my ex. But the ex that I was with or you was with lied to you continuously until you figured it out. And then like we just said earlier, she said that usually narcissists or people that are lying usually tell on themselves. I'll go a step further and say usually people that is lying, God go show you. He gonna show you better than he can tell you because he didn't try to tell you a few different ways about this person. He when you first started dating them, you text them and they text you 40 times or call you 40 times on the road. That should have been a red flag, but oh well, they just protective and they love me. No, that's crazy. That's what that is. That's crazy. If you text somebody once and they text you 30 times, or you call them once and they call you back 30 times, that is not love. That is crazy. I'm just saying. So if you meet this person and they say, they last relationship, it just went bad for whatever reason, and it even sound like a lie, call a thing and say, hey, man, this don't sound right. It's a red flag, and walk on from that situation. But when they had that ability to sit right in front of you and tell you, I love you. I will never cheat on you. I'm always going to be there for you. And then they turn around and go with their side chick that same night. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Cool. I've been there. I'm not telling you what I've heard. I'm telling you what I know. For y'all that don't know the story of my ex, I'm not going to go into that, but not my ex. The ex got married to somebody while we was married in a whole nother country. So make that make sense. So you think she wasn't lying the whole time we was married? I'm just think about that. So imagine how many lies was told to me when she went on trips to see her other husband. Make that make sense. You married to two people at the same time. Y'all know that ain't legal, but I'm just saying. So I know y'all got stories too. So you've been in a situation where you walk in the house and they probably in the bedroom. Hey, how you doing, Tony Capers? Welcome. You walk in the house and they in the bedroom with the other person, the other husband, the other boyfriend, the other girlfriend, the other wife, whatever the case is. I'm just saying. So think about how many lies was told during that time period you was with that person. Probably thousands, hundreds of thousands. I don't know. It's just a lot of them. So my thing is when they, like in my situation, what Jay was talking about earlier, when they can come back from Honduras, like in my situation, and say, I got these scratches because I fell off a motorcycle, only to find out later on when you're going through a divorce that, no, it was the other husband beating her. That's just lies on top of lies on top of lies. So it makes you question. I know me, it made me quite like, man, I thought I was a good guy. I mean, don't hit women. But yet still, she made a decision to go be with this guy, and he's beating her, and she's lying about him beating her. Make that make sense. I was confused doing that. Yeah, that's like what Shannon and Joy always talk about, that you have to take this time, and Telsha as well, and I've said it before too, you got to take that time to heal. You got to go through the wilderness season. So during that time, I was dazed and confused. Like, how did I even get in this situation? Like, what is going on? Like, how did I end up here? Now, am I saying I'm perfect? No, I'm not saying that. I've done things myself. But my thing is with things like that, it's like, wait, hold up, time out. One time, okay, shame on me. But multiple times after that, So one time, shame on you. One time after that, shame on me. So at some point or some time, you got to figure out that this person means you nothing good. They're never going to do anything good for you. They're going to continue to lie. And as long as you allow them to get away with lies, they're going to continue to lie and lie and lie. And it's going to continue to get worse and worse. And the lies are going to get worse and worse. And then before you know it, they married to somebody else in another country. And then you figuring out you just happen to be digging because you didn't reach that phase. So you just started digging. You're not even a PI, but you started digging. And then you find marriage certificates and pictures and love letters and all this other stuff. And you're like, wait, what? So don't be in that situation like I was. But again, there's two sides to every story. There's a lie and then there's a truth. And you got to use your discernment and go to God. And when God, sometimes when God talks to us, we don't want to believe it. Like, nah, God, that can't be right. Not her, not him. We don't want to believe it. But God is telling us like plain as day, not them. But we want to use our better judgment because we think we better than God and we know more than God. So we'll be like, nah, God, I'm a good judge of character. And you know, are you though? Are you? I mean, if the last 3-4 relationships ended bad, are you a good judge of character? I'm just asking the question. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just saying, I'm talking about myself. Are you a good judge of character if your last 3 relationships didn't pan out like you quite thought? Maybe your judgment of character is a little off. His actions a little bit. Maybe you might want to pray to God and say, make me a better judgment of character because my judgment is a little bit off. I'm just saying. Think about that for a second. Let's get into our first Bible verse. Proverbs 12:22. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who act faithfully are his delight. So it's telling you right here, yeah, it don't say narcissist, but it's saying anybody with lying lips, they are an abomination to the Lord. Remember, I did a verse last week talking about the tongue. The tongue, that has power in words. So if you got somebody that's lying and they lie to the fact that they family doing death threats and calling your house and showing up to your house saying they go beat you up, and think of the magnitude of those lies. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but if you got this person just lying about stuff and getting people to believe them, and it's when the real problem really begins when the other people, the family and friends, start to believe the person that's lying, and then you sitting there. Now you got the flying monkeys, you have the enablers, all supporting the narcissist, and then the narcissists do what narcissists do, and they play the victim. And they just doing more lying, and you got to sit over there. You sitting over there with the truth. You know the whole story, but you can't tell your story to them because they ain't gonna believe you anyway because they believe the narcissist. I mean, I'm just telling you that they not gonna believe anything you say. And that's why I made a video. When you divorce the narcissist, you got to divorce everybody, because if not, them family and friends you had built with the narcissist, they gonna still support the narcissist. So anything you tell them, they gonna go back and tell them, and then more lies are gonna be told about you. So you're supporting the smear campaign, if you think about it that way. Just saying. Next Bible verse, Psalm 101:7. No one who practices deceit shall dwell in my house. No one. He ain't say some of y'all. He ain't say a few of y'all. He ain't say several of y'all. He said no one. That means nobody. No one who practices deceit shall dwell in my house. No one who utters lies shall continue before my eyes. Utter lies, just constant lying, just always lying. Ain't got no truth in their body. How they say they ain't got a truth bone in their body. Not even a funny bone truth. It's lies too. Hey, how you doing, Christine Pickle? Welcome, welcome. So you got to realize that when somebody go to this magnitude to lie about you, lie on you, you should quickly, like my wife always say, Judas, gonna do it quickly. You should quickly go no contact with that person, gray rock that person, cut that person out of your life. You need to get rid of them because it's only gonna get worse. And I know a lot of times us as Christ followers and Christians and things like that, you want to be able to tell your side of the story. And I get it. It's always two sides to a story. That's why I'm talking about this. Because you getting lied up on. Every time you show up, they lying. And sometimes your truth, you just need to sit back and just allow God to do his work. Because like we said earlier, the truth is going to come out at some point during the course of this situation. But if you sit there and jump or leapfrog and God told you to sit still, I got this, and you try to do it your way, the lies and the smear campaign only gets worse. So sometimes we got to hold on to our truth and just let God do what he do. How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? When you just sit back and let God do it, next thing you know, certain things start getting exposed. People start talking about it just like they was talking about you. People start a smear campaign because snakes do what snakes do. Or any kind of animals usually, they just attack each other. They start attacking each other. And you didn't have to do nothing. You didn't have to say a word. You didn't have to say a bad word about them. You didn't have to curse them out. You didn't have to talk about them to somebody else. You just had to sit back and go to God and allow God to do what he do. Now, remember, it's going to be in God's time, not your time. So the truth is going to come out at some point. So stop being so quick and eager to, oh, I'm going to tell my truth because you might tell your truth too soon. It's a time and a place for everything. It's a time where you might have to tell your truth, but it's also a time where you might not never have to tell your truth because God is going to show. Y'all know that by verse, God is going to make your enemies your footstools. So the same people that are talking about you now are going to be celebrating you later, but you got to believe that. You can't just read that verse and just blow right past. No, you got to stop there. Well, long. God said that my enemies are going to be the same people. He's going to make them your footstools. So all the lies, they side of the story, that's they side, the lies, are being told. It's going to come out eventually, and we all going to know the truth. We're going to be like, man, you know what? Okay. But then you got a decision to make. You got a decision to make because you heard all these lies, and you only heard a little bit of truth. But your discernment, if you're a Christ follower, your discernment should tell you, you know what, something don't add up with all this stuff they done said by this person. Because my interaction with this person, I've never seen that before. My dealings with this person, I've never once seen that before. But I'm reading these comments and believing little lies over there. Little lies over there. I'm believing that little nonsense over there instead of believing what's right in front of me. What I can touch, what I can see, I'm over here believing this over here. Why? I guess it's a human thing. Maybe it's human nature. Maybe we just want to believe what we want to believe. Maybe reading the Bible and we just don't believe all that. We just, how they say that? Maybe we're on the fence. Maybe we shouldn't be on the fence. And it's going to come a point in time where you got to make a decision, left or right, good or bad, God or the devil. I can keep going with this. You got to make a decision at some point. Lies or truth. That side of the story sound nothing but lies. This over here sound, it might be a little bit of truth in there, but it sounds good. It sounds good to my ears, but I know this right here, this just sounds too evil. It don't sound right. Matter of fact, the person that's telling me this, I think they might be a little evil. Maybe they're a little narcissistic. Maybe they're just evil. I don't know, but something not adding up over there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So how many of you have shared your story with someone? What I mean is, I'm not talking about obviously YouTube or social media. I'm just saying, how many of you have actually shared your story with someone? And what I mean by that is just telling somebody, you know, parts of your story. It could be a friend, a relative, or whatever. And I'm going to get into why. I'm just waiting for you to answer yes or no. I mean, it's no judgment here, yes or no. Obviously, I'll share my story. I mean, I'm on YouTube, obviously, so I'm going to put a yes in there. So, yes, I've shared my story. But I'm going to tell you why I'm asking y'all that. How many of you have shared your story with someone? It's a reason behind me asking that. You know, I try to make this as interactive as I can because I want y'all to participate. I don't want y'all to just be in here listening and not getting nothing out of it. So, yeah. So Tiffany said yes, yes. So let's get into this. We talked about lies. Let's talk about truth just a little bit. So what is truth? Truth is the property of sentences, assertions, beliefs, thoughts, or propositions that are said in ordinary discourse to agree with the facts or to state what is the case. That's what truth is. Remember, lies was to take the truth and deceive you with it. But truth, we want to look at truthful things. We want to believe what this person said. What this person is saying, we should believe it, and it should be truthful to us. So that's what truth is. And now we know what lies is. So, and narcissists or evil people or people that love to lie, you know, they good at deceiving you. They good at deceiving you. Very good at it. Let me see. Let me jump in the chat right quick. Let me see. Christine said, I tell my story all the time, but I feel they are able to comprehend it. Now that's good. I like that. I release it so it doesn't live within. And I don't know about you, Christine, but I know with me, every time I tell my story, whether it's a little bit or the whole thing, I feel good. I feel like a burden is off my back. I feel like maybe I've helped someone just by telling my story. I didn't have to give no money. I didn't have to, you know, do anything like that. I just told my story. And that's the reason why I asked how many of you are telling your story, because each time you tell your story, which is truthful, see what I'm saying? That's your side of the story. We didn't heard all these lies from the narcissists and they clan misfits and flying monkeys and enablers, and we heard all that. But we need to hear your story. And like I said, there's a time and a place for that. Sometimes you just need to let God do his thing. But sometimes God wants to tell our story because it not only helps us, it's going to help somebody else because they hear your story and then it sounds similar to what they're going through. And then now we done started what I like to call a chain reaction. So now this side of the story, which is the truth, that's what the people been waiting for. They're like, wait, hold on. Solomon then said this, I'm going through this. Or Shannon then said this, or Joy, or Rizzo, or Alan, whoever then said this. And this sounds similar to my situation. And I know I've been going through hell over here. I know I've been dealing with a lot of lies. So, yeah, it comes a point in time when you gotta stand up and say what you got to say. Because people need to know. People need to know. Tiffany said it was a lady at my job going through it. I told her my story. It was an eye opener for her. See what I'm saying? So just by her telling her story, that opened up that lady eyes, but it also gets you like, you know what? I can share my story with somebody and help them in a situation that they in. So they dealing with lies and deceit and all this stuff, but they heard something truthful from your lips to their ears, and now they're like, wow, it's not just me. I'm not alone. That's why I'm talking about there's two sides to every story, but when you go tell your story, because your story is different from anybody else because it's your story. Now we can sit there and let the narcissist bash us, and sometimes we have to because of the situation we in, and I get all that. But at some point or sometimes God is going to say, hey, you, my son, my daughter, now I done did my work. I got the narcissists at bay. I got the evil people at bay, but I need you to do your part and just tell your story. And I'm not saying you got to get on YouTube like me and tell your story to people like that. You might just have to tell your story one time to one person. But the question is, are you going to answer the call when you need to tell your story? Your truthful story, are you going to answer? Or are you going to be too scared? And I get it. If you're just coming out of narcissistic abuse, you don't want to share those things because it's recent. It's malicious. It's you know, it's bad to you. So you don't want to tell your story. Not yet. But at some point and sometime you go have to. Ashley said, I lived in a fantasy for 19 years. Then I woke up. Once you wake up, you can't go back to sleep. Yeah, you can't go back to sleep. It's like my brother Rizzo told me earlier. He said he was sleeping good till 5 a.m. And then when he woke up, he couldn't go back to sleep. So same thing. You be sleeping good, or you just in this lie, in this fog, and you believe in all the lies that's being told to you for 19 years, 30 years, 5 years, 2 months, whatever the case is. And then when you wake up, you're like, wait, hold on. Oh, there's another side to this story right here. This ain't adding up. Some ain't adding up. 2 + 2 not 9. Last time I checked. I've gained a testimony. Amen to that. That's awesome. That's awesome. My wife say a lot of times we'll not believe because we never said anything exactly to anyone because we are private people. Y'all see what she said? We are private people. So we go through life and don't say anything. And then when you finally decide to say something, people don't believe you because they're like, well, you never said nothing before. I didn't know I had a time limit on the time when I'm supposed to say. It's like when you see these stories where these women come out, like Bill Cosby and all these different people, and they come out 30, 40 years later and people judge them for telling their story. My thing is, if they went through the same thing, would they have ever told their story? Or would they have waited 20 or 30 years the same? It's funny how people would judge the person that been through the most evil because they decided to tell their story when they was good and ready. There's not a time limit on when you should tell your story. So again, there's two sides to every story. It was Bill Cosby's story, and then it was all those women. Hey, how you doing, Queen Shannon? Welcome. It was all those women had a story as well. So what are you going to believe? It was R. Kelly's story, and then it's these women story as well. Who you gonna believe? How many times does this have to happen before you believe the people? In this case, the women. It's the priest story. Then it's all these boys that he has done things with when they was kids, and they're adults now. Can you see? For men, it's even harder. I know if it's hard for women, it's gonna be even harder for a man to say another man touched them. So my thing is, if it's a priest and he touched the boy when he was 9, and the boy waited till he was 25 to tell his story, they won't believe him either. But I don't know if that's just society or the way we live. But remember, it's two sides to every story. So you can believe the priest and everything he say just because he went to cemeteries. What's called seminary school, and he reads the Bible and he knows Bible verses. Well, last time I checked, the devil knows the Bible as well. So you think about that for a second. I hope it didn't go over your head. Think about that for a second. So my thing is, again, it's two sides to every story. So if you've been hearing this one side, and these people decide, I told you, it takes one person to tell a story, and it starts a chain reaction. So when that one woman or that one boy stands up, probably a man and a woman these days, stand up and tell their story, and then multiple people, they get courage, and they're like, man, they said it, so I can do it. So it starts a chain reaction. So it goes from one person to 10 people to 25 people. Before you know, you got 40 people. What's that gymnast name? Rizzo, you know I'm talking about, the guy. He was trying, I think it was right here in Texas. He was a gym coach for the USA Olympics, training all them girls, and he did evil things to all them women. But again, it's two sides to every story. It's the lies, and then they got the ones that's telling the truth. But then you got the enablers that help these stories manifest. You got the flying monkeys that get the R. Kellys and these people like this to continue lying. They helping. They see what's going on, but they don't stand up for what's right. They sit back and they watch and get paid money, because at the end of the day, it's all about money to them and fame. And they sit back and just watch. I'm just saying. I know this story. I know this message might be a little touchy for some of you. I get it. And if you had to leave, I understand that too. But this message has only been told the best way I know how. I'm just saying. So if it's too touchy, I get it. If you can't watch it or you got to watch it later, okay, I understand. I didn't even know I was going to go this way because I didn't have nothing written down about priests, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, none of these people. But it just boggles my mind that these people can tell these stories for years and years, and then you sit back and the people come out with the truth, and then you won't believe the truth. You want to continue believing the lies, and you support the lies. And I go back full circle to what I was talking about. The self-proclaimed narcissists, you can believe them, but somebody like me can get on and tell what happened to me with my ex. Oh, I ain't gonna say with my ex, with the ex. But you like, well, Solomon, you know, I kind of believe it, but you know, maybe not really. But the self-proclaimed narcissist can tell you the same exact story. You're like, man, I believe, he the narcissist, so he know what's going on. But since I'm the victim, I'm not a victim. I'm not claiming that. Victory is mine. But you know what I'm saying? Since I went through it and it happened to me, y'all don't believe me, but you believe the narcissist because the narcissist said this how narcissists think. Yeah, okay. Make that make sense. I'm just saying, make that make sense. That's all I'm saying. Make that make sense. And you know what? I got a little for y'all that was here a few weeks back. Let's see if y'all paying attention. And I had put this in here just to see if y'all remember. Let's see if y'all remember. It had nothing to do with this message, but what is your word for the year? I remember when I asked y'all that a few weeks back, and I told y'all to come up with a word instead of a New Year's resolution. And I said, what's your word? And everybody said their words. I just want to change. I think we need to change our pace. So I'm happy I put that in there. What is your word for the year? Do y'all remember what y'all words are? Let's see if y'all paying attention. What is y'all word for the year? It's a reason why I'm asking you this, because again, we can't just get stuck on evil and things like that. We have to move past that. We have to get healing and work on ourselves and things like that. We can't just sit back and be like, well, it's all about the narcissist, because it's not. My sister throwing out a bunch of words. I better catch up. I better catch up. She got balance in there. Yes, structure in there. My word was motivation and determined. You know what I'm saying? Rizzo, I see you, Rizzo. I know y'all like, what is he talking about? If you go watch the video, I can't remember what video it was, but it was coming up with words. You need to stop doing New Year's resolution, because statistics have showed New Year's resolution, they start in January and most of them end by March. I'm just saying. But you come up with a word like determination or fruitful or significance, like Kristen Pickle just put up there, structure, you'll work that word and try to do everything that word, the good word, for that whole year. You don't believe me? Go Google it. Google is right there at your fingertips. Some of y'all on your phone, so you can go Google it and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I love that word right there, persistent. Because persistent, if you persistent, and whatever you're doing, persistent at praying, persistent at reading your Bible, persistent at waking up at a certain time and working out, or persistent at eating certain foods. Like my wife, she's persistent right now doing different things in her life. I'm persistent at doing different things in my life. You have to be persistent with seeking the truth and realizing there's two sides to every story. Just be persistent about it. Don't be one way this week and another way this week, and then the next week you're a whole different way. I need you to be persistent and consistent. You want to be that way, you know what I'm saying? My wife said, okay, I see it. Yeah, she put discipline, intentional, elevation. Amen to that. Alan B also said discipline, dedicated, and you went with the 3 Ds. You just go hit him with the 3 D. You go hit him with discipline. You taking all the D's. You can't have all the words, Alan. No, I'm playing, Alan B. You can't have all the good words, bro. You taking all the good words, man. I wanted to use some of them. Now I'm playing. We can share words, y'all. I'm just playing. But the thing is, if you wasn't in that video, that's cool. You can still pick a word right now and just think about it. Before the end of the show, just throw it up, and we're gonna know what it is. You put your word up there, and we go, okay, that's cool. Because on this channel, like I said, what I love to do, I don't like to just sit there and depress and anxiety and thinking about what the narcissist is doing and going on their social media and listening to what people telling me what man, hold on, time out. I ain't got time for that. Nah, I ain't got time for that, because I got to get my healing. And I know some of y'all are like, well, Simon, you healed. No, I don't know if you ever would be healed. I think that healing is a process that takes years and years. It's like I just said before, and it's true. Physical abuse, you can have a black eye and it will heal over time. But emotional abuse can stay with you till the day you die. And just think about that for a second. Just think about what I'm saying. Physical abuse, as much as it hurts, I get it. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt. Physical abuse, it will heal in most cases. But that emotional abuse, that emotional damage, that lasts for years and years. And it's not until you start getting to this healing process and realizing it's two sides to every story. Some of y'all here just believing what your parents say. Like you believing that your dad was sorry, no good, never paid child support. You believing that your mama just left you. You believing that, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So it's two sides. So you never hear that other side. It's one of the things that, you know what? You gonna believe the lies. Well, your dad never paid child support. He was no good, never paid child support. Only to find out 30, 40 years later, he paid child support the whole time. Make that make sense. They're like, what's Solomon just talking out the side? He's making up stories. Am I, or am I telling you my side of the story? And I'm telling you my side of the story. You don't believe me? Ask my wife. She's right there in the chat. I'm telling you what I know. These things happen. Parents lie too. I talked about bishops and pastors earlier, but some of y'all believe y'all parents Y'all believe the ground they walk on, everything they say. And your own mom and your own dad. I ain't talking about stepdad. I'm talking about your biological, the woman that birthed you. I'm talking about your biological mom and dad have been lying to you your whole doggone life. You 20, 30, 40, 50 years old, and your parent been lying to you for years about who your daddy was, or who your mama was, or why they stopped talking to your auntie, or why your uncle. Yeah, okay. Okay. You ain't got to believe me. Just go do a little research on your family dynamics and your generation, and you're going to see they're going to have some breaks in that thing. You'll be like, well, why aunties such and such don't come around no more? Or why my daddy never came around? You say you never paid child support or this, that, and the third, and you start hanging around with the person. Something don't add up. 2 + 2 is not 9, it's 4. So if I start hanging around this man and realize that what you told me was a lie, well, like I said, there's 2 sides to every story. There's the lies, and then there's the truth. You gotta figure that out on your own. I can't tell you what's lies and truth. I only can point you in a direction. You gotta go to God and take that to Him and say, hey, you know what? Something not right. It ain't adding up. What my mama said, what my daddy said, stepdad, whomever, it ain't adding up. God, show me what the truth is, and be prepared with that prayer. Oh, He gonna show you. He gonna show you. You just gotta be prepared for what you see. When you pray, God, remove the snakes away from my life, be prepared for the people that certainly all of a sudden disappear. They no longer talk to you. They don't text you like they used to. Well, you've been saying that prayer. If you truthful and honest about that prayer, certain people just go disappear. And it's for your own good, because some of y'all, God trying to elevate y'all to kingdom status. He's trying to elevate you to another status, trying to get you to tell your story, trying to get you to do things, but you're hanging around these people that are snakes and pigs down in the gutter. And it's only when you make it is when they go support you. Think about that for a second. It's only when you make it is when they go support you, because right now they're not supporting you. They're not buying any of your clothing. They're not watching your YouTube videos. They're not going purchase your books. They're not supporting nothing you're doing right now. But as soon as you make it big, remember, there's 2 sides to every story. They've been lying to you all this time, man. You know what? Yeah, I've been busy because support. You couldn't watch a video. You couldn't read a book. You couldn't buy a shirt. You couldn't, I'm just saying, you couldn't like a video. But as soon as you make it big, and I'm not just talking about YouTube, man, I'm talking about as soon as you make it big, these same people go come around, respect it. I like that one, AM. That's a good one, respect it. These same people will come around with their hand out, and you know what they're going to say? Here come the lie. Wait for it. Here come the lie that they're going to tell you. I always knew you had it in you. Man, you don't get your... I can't say what I want to say. I'm not going to say it because think about what I'm saying. They come around then because you got a little something, you got a new car, or you didn't got married, y'all bought a new house, whatever the case is. Now they want to come around, and there's 2 sides to every story. So then you got to ask yourself, well, you never supported me the last 20, 30 years. Why are you showing face now? Why are you at my doorstep now asking for money? Why are you at my doorstep now talking about you want to spend time with my wife and get to know her? Why now? Oh, I get it. It's the root cause. I told you got to get down to the root of this thing. So when I started doing my investigation and started looking at this thing, hey, how you doing, Judy Brown? Welcome. When I started looking at this thing for what it is and stop looking at it for what it was, think about what I'm saying. When I started looking at it for what it is, I can realize that, you know what? I've been lied to my whole doggone life. You never once supported me, but now, oh, you seen on social media, which I'm not wanting to post stuff like that, but if I did, you see I bought a new house or a new car or a book coming out, or you see us making moves or something, you see me on TV or whatever the case is, now you want to show face and come around because there's 2 sides to every story. And then once I realize that you've been lying to me, that's their story. Now I got a decision to make. I'm just saying, I got a decision to make. So real quick, we're coming down to the end. Your story can change someone's life. Just like she said earlier, she told her story to somebody at work, and it was eye-opening. Your story can change someone's life. I'm not telling you to go start a YouTube. I'm not telling you not to start a YouTube either. But what I am saying is somebody that's going through something similar or something exactly like you went through, or some of y'all still going through it, and you just tell your story. You might help them. You might help the children. And they might be so motivated to go tell They story to somebody else. They got another family member. You gotta remember, this stuff is generational. So if that family member dealing with it, they got another family member dealing with it too. Then they're gonna have another family member that didn't dealt with it, and none of them get no healing because nobody communicating, nobody talking about it. So the lies, it's just one side of the story. So everybody only hearing that one side. They only hearing that one story about auntie why she don't come around no more. And then when you talk to auntie, if you talk to her, she's still alive. Auntie will tell you her side of the story. Then you sitting there like, wait, hold on, man. Something ain't up. That ain't what they told me. They told me auntie did. Yeah, okay. I'm just saying. And I mentioned this earlier. I alluded to this earlier. Telling your story can help with your own healing process. We got to move past the narcissist and just talking about the narcissist and battering the narcissist and talking. I don't do that over here. So this might not be the channel for you if you want to sit here and bash the narcissist. That's not what I do. Now, I'll make some jokes here and there. Yeah, I will. And sometimes I'll get serious like we're doing tonight. You got to move past just thinking about the narcissist. And because you're just stuck on their social media. And you trying to listen to everything they saying. And man, look here, man. Look here. I'm going to need y'all to be real with me. Be real brothers and sisters in Christ. And say, you know what? Enough is enough. Enough with the narcissists. Now, they're still hooving you. I understand that. But if they just posting pictures only to make you jealous, you got to remember they lying. Do you really believe they changed from what they just did to you 3, 4, 5 months ago? Nah, they haven't. They haven't. They doing the same thing to the new supply as well. Or the new person. However you want to label that. Some of them videos and them pictures you seeing about them in Hawaii or them in Aruba or them in Dubai and flying on first class and all this stuff. Yeah, true. That's remember, it's a little truth in that. But then we gotta read through it and figure out what the lies at. Because if he abused you, you think he stopped. And then you talk to his ex and she said, well, he used to abuse me as well. You really think he stopped with y'all too? No, he's probably abused just because he's taking on trips and it's the same thing with women, just because, you know what I'm saying? Come on, work with me, family. So the thing is, it's two sides to every story. So don't believe the hype. Don't believe the social media post that he or she has changed just because they posting pictures. Anybody can take a picture and make it look good. They got touch-up stuff you can do on pictures. They got pictures if you pay enough money, you got a background behind you where you look like you sitting on a jet and you sitting right at your desk just like I'm doing right now. I'm just saying. So stop believing everything you see on social media and stop believing what all these people tell you. Nah. Like I said earlier, it's time to tell your story like only you can. I can't tell you a story. My wife, Not Free Living, Shannon, she cannot tell you a story. Don't know your story because guess what? You ain't told it to us yet. So we don't even know your story. Hey, how you doing, Lyricist? Welcome. So we don't know your story. Joy cannot tell your story because she ain't heard it. Even if she did hear it, she can't tell it like you can. Telsha cannot tell your story, even though Telsha got stories to tell of her own, but she can't tell your story because your story is yours and yours only. I'm just saying. We can't tell your story like you can, but your story might help the one person that you need to help in your life, your sister, your brother. Some of y'all is your mom and your daddy because they were the narcissists, and you might need to tell your story to them. Don't believe me? Go to God in prayer and ask him and see what he tell you. You ain't got to believe nothing I'm saying. I told you can test everything. Hey, any Bible verses I bring up, now it might be a different version if I'm using King James or whatever. Yeah, it might sound a little different, but if I put a Bible verse up there and it's totally different, let me know. I'm good. Let me know. We can have a respectful conversation about that. But as of yet, all my Bible verses, nobody has called me out because I'm pulling them right from. Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying. And see what Ashley just said. She said that emotional abuse will linger until you go to work to kill it. Yeah, but she said that emotional abuse will linger until you go to work and kill it. She ain't saying go into your 9 to 5. I don't want y'all to miss this. She's not saying go clock in your 9 to 5. It's not until you put work in to destroy that emotional abuse. That's counseling, that's prayer, that's therapy, life coach. Whatever you got to do what you need to do. Like she said, to kill it, that emotional abuse. Because emotional abuse go weigh you down. It's going to have you depressed. It's going to have you in that sucking place. It's going to have your anxiety up. It's going to have you not talking to people. It's going to have you not wanting to be around people. It's going to have you without a job. It's going to have you with a lot of things, and you're going to be sitting there and people going to be lying on you some more. That's what people do. Can't believe everybody. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You can't believe everybody. I know y'all want to. Y'all want to sit up here and believe these YouTubers and TikTokers and Facebook people, and you there for every word. Everything they say, you believe everything. Y'all don't test nothing. That's why some of y'all get in situations that like, whoa, hold on. But they say it. Yeah, but did you take that to God? Because man will mess up. When I say man, I mean women. They will make mistakes. We make mistakes. So if you didn't take that to God, you just believe what they said. That's mistake number one. Mistake number uno. Rizzo, did I say that right? That's right, right? Uno. I'm just saying that's mistake number one, because if you believe in what these people saying and you didn't call them in lies before, you setting yourself up for a downfall yourself. So again, there's two sides to every story. It's a lie, and there's somebody out there telling the truth. So if you telling the truth and the other people lying, and if I'm so-called a good judge of character, I'm not talking about just me, I'm talking about whatever person they are, a good judge of character, and they don't believe you, you don't need the people around you. Why are you running behind people that don't want to support you? They don't believe in what you're saying. I don't need them kind of yes men and people around me, man. Bye. See you later. Talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for it. I'm good. I'm Gucci over here. I'm confident in my own skin to know that some people gonna lie about me. Some people gonna tell the truth. Some people gonna believe the lies. Some people gonna believe the truth. It's two sides to every story. Some people read the Bible. Some people read a Satan book. They got whatever that satanic book is. And they both books. I ain't picking up no satanic book. I mean, I ain't about to read that. But I'm just saying it's two sides to every story. They got their side. You got your side. But if you don't tell your side at no point in time, then people are going to continue to believe the lies. That's just how society works. Don't hate the messenger. I'm just saying. It's just how society works. That's how people are. Bible, we got 2 Bible verses and we done, y'all. John 4:24, God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship him in spirit. It don't say, I want y'all to read this. It don't say in spirit and lies. Not what it say. It don't say in spirit and deceit. It says spirit and truth. So if you're, I'm just saying, you're around here spreading lies and false narratives and telling people whatever they want to hear just to gain support on your platform or your business venture and stuff like that, you're not the person for me. We ain't ever got to be friends, and I'm cool with that. Trust me. I got enough so-called friends anyway. I'm good with the people I got around me. I told you, when you start talking about narcissism, but then you add God into it and start talking about the Bible, your circle begins to shrink. And before you know it, the 4,000 people that was supporting you is down to 4. Make that make sense. Or you'll go from 500 people supporting you down to 5 people total. But like I just said earlier, when you make it big and something starts to happen, or you develop a new purse or you know, like a Louis Vuitton purse or something like that, something similar, and you take off, oh, guess what? You hold on, somebody just run the doorbell. Shannon, somebody at the door. I don't know who it is. Oh, now my delivery. So you got to realize that sometimes these people that are around you will only become your biggest supporter when you make it big. Why am I saying it again? Because it needs to be said. Some people are only going to become your biggest supporter when you make it big. I don't want them people around me. I want the people around me that been with me since day one, been rocking with me since day one, since faith-based workplace been started, you know, since the first year and stuff like that, and been rocking with me. Now, I'm not saying you got to be in every video and every live. Nah, that ain't what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Don't miss what I'm saying. I'm just saying those people, like the Joys of the world, the Telshas of the world, the Rizzos of the world, the Allen B's of the world, you know, different people like that that's in here just coming around like, you know what? I'm here for you, brother. They just hear just for natural support. They hear they praying with you. That's who your real friends are. When the people are praying with you, they putting on the whole armor of God and going to war with you. I don't need them fake friends on to show up when the war is over. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everything they've done, they want to show up. Man, I'd have been there, but man, look here, man, bye. Bye. I ain't got time for you. Because all you're doing is telling your side of the story, which is a lie. I need to hear the truth today, and I don't want to hear all them lies. I know you're lying. So I've cut off a lot of people, and God has cut off people because of all the lying. I just can't talk to certain people because I already know it. I tell my wife, like, man, when the phone rings, you just get that cringe, like, man, about to be a bunch of doggone lies told on the phone, and I got to sit there and listen to it. Just saying. Just saying. 1 Corinthians, last Bible verse, y'all. 1 Corinthians 16:14. Let all that you do be done in love, not in lies. It didn't say that's the wrong air. It said in love. It didn't say be done in lies. A lot of people doing all they do in lies from day one. Since you met them, they've been lying to you. Since y'all started dating, they've been lying to you. The day y'all got married, they've been lying to you. The day they divorced, they still lying to you. The day you got pregnant, they lying to you. The day you got in a car accident, they lied to you where they was. Ask me how I know. I'm just saying. These people out here, and some of them your own friends and family. That's the crazy thing. Your biggest supporters don't come from friends and family. Ask me how I know that. It comes from people that don't even know you, but they get to know you. They get to know your character, get to know who you are. They understand that, you know what, Solomon, he funny. He bringing in Bible verses. He talking about narcissism, but he funny with it, so it make me laugh. So I end up leaving his life feeling good about my situation instead of going to this other. I'm just saying. But it's when the people around you that don't support you. Thank you for that, Christine Pickle. Let me find it. Where is it at? Okay, there you go. Thank you for that super sticker. May God return it to you over and over again. God bless you, sister. God bless you. Thank you for sowing that seed. What you got to realize is some people are only here. They're only here for their own 15 minutes of fame. I know you like what I'm saying. That's the last thing I'm going to say. I'm about to wrap this up. They only around you for their own 15 minutes of fame. See, narcissists and people like narcissists, they see something in you. I seen this on TikTok earlier. The girl was talking about how people see a light in you and say lights, attract moths and bugs and all that stuff. Well, to think about it, these people around you see something in you as well. So they latch on to you. They almost tackle you, but they hold on to your leg and just waiting for you to succeed because guess what? They just want to be a part of the action. They don't care if you fail or succeed. They want you to succeed only so they can get their little part. And some of y'all, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, I'm going to break this down a little bit further. Some of your friends and some of your family members, you can put a space and whatever family member name you want to put in there, whatever position, mama, daddy, whomever, they're only waiting until you make it big to actually be, like Larissa just said, leeches. They leeches. So they're just leeching off. You don't know what a leech is? Look at a little nasty little thing that attached to your body and just suck blood out of you. It's just like a mosquito that suck blood out of you. It's the same thing. Just like you have, have you ever seen sharks? They got this little fish that be under the belly of the shark. The reason why that fish is there, whatever the shark eats, that fish is waiting to get the little remnants, the little, whatever the shark don't eat, it comes back that way and they just eat off of that. Because all they is, they followers. They following the shark around. People following you around. Why they following you around? Because they know something good in you. They know you're going to be something big, and it's not until you make it big. I keep saying this because you got to make this make sense. I'm trying to get it there. They only following you because you're going to be something one day. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. But it's going to be at some point or sometime God is going to allow the seeds that you've been sowing, you're going to reap that harvest. And when you reap, hey, how you doing, Sister Natisha? Hey, how you doing? It's when you reap that harvest, them people gonna come running up with their hand out. Like, man, look at that. Two sides to every story. You wasn't with me when I was going through what I was going through. You wasn't with me. Some of y'all have been homeless. Some of y'all and you went to your own family. Some of us don't go to our family because you know how they did. But some of you that went to your family, asked for a place to stay, they told you no. Some of y'all was down to your last $5 and went to a family member, they told you no. But then when the roles reverse and you got the money and they need the help, they come to you and you give it willingly. See the difference? Now, they was lying to you about they didn't have it. They had it. They just didn't want to give it. But you have it and you give it. You see what I'm saying? It's a different, it's two sides to every story. Everybody got a story to tell, is all I'm saying. So you got to realize that these people out here, you know what I'm saying? They out here saying what they don't have and don't got. Yeah, I said got. They don't got. But they have it and they got it. They just don't want to give it because they don't want you to have it. But again, like I said, when it's flipped on the other side, Guess who they coming to? They coming to you because they know you got it. They know you got it because they sitting back, they watching you. I know y'all think, well, no, my family ain't watching. Oh, they watching you. They might not comment, they might not text you, they might not call you, but they watching. Now, they watching every video, or they watching everything you're doing at your job and stuff like that, or wherever you're working? No. But they watching you enough to keep tabs. They keeping tabs on you. That's what I'm saying. They keeping tabs on you. Thank you for that, Christine said that's a good analogy. They keeping tabs on you. So if the evil people are watching you that closely, you got to realize when you make it big, when God puts you where you're supposed to be at, oh, they're going to be right out there, like I said, telling all these lies. They side of the story. Oh, yeah, I knew he was going to make it big. I knew she was going to be. I knew back when she was 4 years old. Man, shut up. Stop lying. You didn't know nothing. You didn't know what I was going to be when I was 4 years old. Don't come here with all them doggone lies now. And they want to run up there on the podium with you. You know what I'm saying? When you accept an award and all this stuff, they want to run up there. Man, hold on. Talk to the hand. You need to back up. I ain't talked to you in 4 years. Why are you over here trying to steal your thunder and steal your joy so they only can tell lies? Well, I always been around them, but, you know, I just wanted to sit back and get, man, shut up. I know I can't be the only one. Y'all know they do that. They run up only when you succeeded. You done made it big. Now they want to be all around you. They all in the picture smiling and big old government smile, big cheesy smile. Man, get out of here. If they make it up to the podium with you, you know what you need to do? Go ahead and get you a professional photographer and somebody that know how to background remove or remove the person and go ahead and take them out of the photo. And go ahead and post that on the magazine or whatever you're doing on social media. So that way they can see the look like, I was in that picture. Where am I at? They remove you because you was never part of my life. That's why you got removed in the photo. I remove you again. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on, man. I had to remove you again. I had to get you out of the way because you thought this was your opportunity. You thought this was your opportunity to shine because I didn't do something with my life. You thought this was your time to come up here and try to. Well, y'all, you know what I'm saying? So the people come around and they come up to you. You done bought this brand new house, 4,000 square feet home, and then want to come over there. And I told y'all when they walk in there, I see what you said, Joy. Joy said that government smile. Hey, they walk in there and your house 4, 5, 6,000 square feet. Some of y'all done bought these big mansions and palaces. And when that person that you don't really like, but when they come into that house and say, well, I see you bought you a little house. I told y'all when they put lid in front of something, that ain't nothing but a backhanded compliment. You need to go ahead and get that person and go ahead and escort them out the house, man. You know what? You seen enough. You seen the front door. Now you can see the back of the door and go ahead and leave. Because I don't need them type of people. I don't need that energy around me. I don't need that evil spirit around me. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time for it. They only got 24 hours in a day, not 27. I ain't got 3 hours to deal with your. Yeah. So when they say, oh, look at your little car, your little this, and look at your little wife. Hey, your wife might be short. I don't know. Maybe if she's too short, she 4'11", maybe that little might fit. But my thing is, why are you calling her little? You know what I'm saying? Nah. Y'all know I had to come in with a little bit of con. I couldn't just leave here just with straight. With straight. I mean, it's all truth. Even though it's being funny, it's still truthful what I'm saying. If I'm lying, hey, go ahead and tell me. But I think it's all truthful. These people only come around. They like leeches. They like the crab in the bucket mentality. Or people call it crab in a barrel. However you want, how you say. Down South Louisiana, we say crabs in a bucket. However you want to say it. These people come around, like my wife just said. Your little business, your little song. Everything is little to them, but it's big in God's eyes. It's big in people that see what's going on. It's big. Like the book that we have coming out, Shannon and I, on Monday, I believe that's big. It's the biggest, one of the biggest things I've been a part of. I ain't saying it's the biggest, but one of the biggest. They have some people go say, oh, they got a little chapter in a little book. Now, have they said that yet? No, I haven't heard it, but I'm pretty sure somebody somewhere, oh, they got a little book out. Like when my article came out last month, I'm pretty sure some people, oh, he in a little article. But the funny thing about that is, and the reason why I can laugh about it, they have been in no articles. They have been in no books. Matter of fact, some of them don't even read books or articles, but they got the audacity to sit there and say, well, you're in a little article. Look at your little book. Look at your little wife. Look at your little house. Look at your little car. What you need to tell them, I'm going to say this real slow. What you need to tell them when they say that little, you just go ahead and tell them, well, look at your little life. Because most of them ain't doing nothing. So go ahead and tell them, hit them. Because sometimes you got to hit back. Yeah, there's nothing evil with what I just said, but you just tell them, look at their little life, and you slam the door in their face and go ahead and tell them to get out of here. See, if you don't know me that good, you don't know that I'm good at cracking jokes out like that. And it's not nothing that I have to think about. A process, it just comes and flows. You know, I used to say back in the day, it's off the top of the dome, however you want to say it. So when somebody tell you something like that, man, I see you doing a little something. Like, well, I see your little life ain't, I'm saying, ain't about nothing. What you talking about? But again, it's two sides to every story. They go tell their story, and you can tell yours. But remember, it's a time and opportunity where you got to tell your story, and God will tell you when that time is. Solomon can't tell you when that is. I can't tell you what to say at all times. But if you call me, I might have to start a phone number thing. You call me, give me a 1-800 number. You can call me, and I can tell you what to say when they tell you something. It's going to be for a small fee. You got to say it like I said. It's going to be funny. I'm telling you, you can just say it and be like, you know what? Man, that was good. Like, you never talked like that before. Yeah, got Solomon on speed, dog, and call him, and he tell me what to say. Now, I don't know. It might be a business venture. I don't know. But again, it's two sides to every story. Family, if you have a story to tell, start telling your story. Stop. Shannon about to laugh. I know I'm here to laugh probably in the room. Some people would say, I'm taking this to my grave. Don't let your story go to the grave and nobody know what's really going on with you or what really happened to you. If you was abused as a child or whatever didn't happen, some people need to hear those stories. Because guess what? That person that got away with it because you didn't tell probably did this to somebody else and continue to do it. They still alive. They still doing these things. You see what I'm saying? If you was beaten as a child or whatever, even as an adult, if you don't tell your story, or that's why I talk about documenting, because if you document and file charges and get restraining orders, now we got a paper trail. So now if somebody just do a little background check, that's why I'm big on background checks. When you start dating somebody, go ahead and do a background check. That way you can figure out what's really like. And at first they gonna tell you a lot, but then when you do that background check, it's gonna tell you even more. Now you can sit there and have the truth in your hand. Like, this sucker done been arrested 5 times for domestic violence. He told me he never been to jail. Just saying. So now you got the information in your hand. Now you got to sit there and, right, you know what? I don't want to date you no more. I have nothing to talk about. You ain't got to explain to them why and tell them you found them. You want to, you can, but man, look here. Time is money and money is time. I don't have to sit there and explain to you why I don't want to talk to you no more. It's just the fact that I pulled this doggone this paperwork, this background check, and it says you've been arrested on multiple occasions, but I ain't got to explain it to them. Y'all don't need to explain it to them, so don't explain it to them. But do background checks on these people. Don't be scared of these people. Do a background check on them. Figure out who you with. I mean, you know, ask some other people. Y'all want to ask all these other questions, all these crazy questions. Y'all want to ask all that, how they are in the bed and this. At the end of the day, doesn't matter how they is in the bed, or does it matter how they treat you? Because the thing about it, I'm not trying to start this a historical. I'm not trying to start a conversation, but my thing is, don't get caught up in the little things. We need to get the bigger details. We don't ask the right questions sometimes on these first, second, and third day. You don't ask questions, have they been arrested before? Think about it. I didn't used to ask that question. Have you been arrested before? That's not something. Why would you ask that? Even if you're hiring an employee, don't you want to know if they've been arrested before, if they a convicted felon? I'm not saying people don't change, not what I'm saying. Don't miss what I'm saying. But what I am saying, if they just been arrested 2 weeks ago, might be something I might want to look into. I'm just saying. Just had a conversation out here. Ashley says, she said, favorite word, this is so true. Since coming to knowledge of being in a narcissistic marriage, I get more support online than at home. See, y'all thought I ain't got nothing to lie, nothing to hide. Everything I share is truthful and honest as I can be. You get more support from people you do not know than people at home. And when I say at home, and I'm pretty sure she's saying the same thing, I'm talking about family and friends. People that have been knowing you since high school, people been knowing you since you're a little kid. They don't even know. And this is the crazy. This is the last. Okay, I'm saying it's the last thing. I hope it is the last thing. This is one of the things I'm gonna say last. Some of these people, you've been talking about narcissist abuse. I know, like me, Sharon, been talking, and Joe, been talking about narcissist abuse for the last so many years. You know, the last couple of years. Some of your family ask you what's narcissist abuse. Like, wait, what? Wait, time out. You asking me what's not? But I thought you said you've been watching my video. Oh, okay. It's like they said earlier. Some people, they would tell on themselves. So when they ask you about whatever you're doing, you know what I'm saying, like about that, like what's narcissist abuse or you know, I read your book and they can't tell you nothing about it, they ain't read your doggone book. Then you got to realize they ain't even buy your book. They even buy the Kindle version with us 99 cents. They don't support you. Anybody that knows Shannon and myself, we try to support as much as we can. I'm not saying it's all about money. It might be just going to your live or going to your whatever you got going on, spraying awareness about your podcast, like I do with Rizzo. I talk about Alan B with his clubhouse on Monday. Whatever it is, I mean, I'm one of your biggest cheerleaders, but that's just who I am. I ain't saying be me. That's just who Shannon is. I ain't saying be her either. Be yourself. Be truthful to yourself and know that, again, there's two sides to every story. They got lies and they have truth. Some people go tell you lies. Some people go tell you the truth. Some people go tell you a little bit of lies and a little bit of truth. Some people go tell you all lies mixed with a little bit of truth. You can figure that out however you want. I'm just saying. See, it's another one. Lyrics say never got support from family, only outsiders. For some reason, the people that know you best don't understand you at all. Make that make sense. They know you the best, supposedly. They know you the best. They know all about you. They know where your birthmark's at. They know all this stuff. They know how many boyfriends you had, how many girlfriends you had. They know when you lost your virginity. They know all these things, but they really don't know you at all. How is that even possible? How can you fix your lips to say that you know me, but you don't know me? You might have knew me. You might have knew me back then, but like I told you, I listen to NF. He has a song. If you're looking for the old me, check the more. That person is no more. That Solomon from 2005 or 2010, it's not the same Solomon anymore. We're in 2022, so it's not. He gone. He in the more. Whoever he was. You should be the same that, oh, you should be gone. Do I remember things I did back then? Yes, I do. But that's not me anymore. God made me a new person, made me a new man, made me a new husband. I wouldn't have been on YouTube in 2005. The reason why I know, because I was in Iraq in 2005. That's where I was. I was in Iraq fighting a good fight, like they like to say, in 2004 to 2005 is where I was. So I definitely wouldn't have been on YouTube then. I don't even think YouTube was out then. I don't know if it was even a thing then in 2004. But what I'm saying is, don't live in the past. Stop living with these people, you know, they telling lies and just lying about you and lying. I know some of y'all got a situation where you can't leave. You know, you stay with your mom and dad, or you stay with somebody and they are narcissists and they lying and telling people stuff about you and trying to destroy your character. Just wait. Just wait for that time when God removes you from that situation, bless you with your own house. He bless you with your own car. He just started blessing you, whatever it is. He just started like blessing on top of blessing. Your cup just running over. You just got blessings just flowing out. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have room enough to receive it. I know I messed that all up, but you know what I'm saying? You just got blessing coming out, and then these people, the same people that's talking about you, the same people that's dragging your name through the mud, the same people that's part of the smear campaign, the same family members that threw you out the house because they say you would never be nothing, the same friends that say you'll never be nothing, what you know about that business, are the same people that's going to be running behind you, asking you for advice. It's funny how that works. They're going to ask you for advice. And the advice they're going to be asking you, how did you become a millionaire? How did you get this? How did you buy that Bentley car? I'm not saying I got any of that stuff, but what I'm saying is people that attach themselves on the things because it got a monetary value. So they see you work something. So now they're like, oh, okay, so Coach Letitia worked $3 million, so now I want to go hang around and be all around Coach Letitia now. See what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna be around Coach Letitia because she's worked something. No, she always been worked something. It's just in your eyes you couldn't see because. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm done. Anybody got any announcement? We closing. Anybody got any celebrations? Anything you want to celebrate? I know we talked about Alan B with the lease, and we celebrate you again for that. We talked about the who was it? I can't remember. Who was it? Was it Christine S with the no contact? A year and 7 months, I think. Again, huge celebration. Shannon and I told you we're gonna be at a conference. We're gonna drop the link probably Friday or Saturday. We both gonna be dropping links all over social media. We're gonna be at a conference on Monday. So we're gonna be talking to them on a couples panel. We're gonna be on there with other couples. And then the book that we part of is also dropping on Monday. So if you don't think There's love after narcissist abuse. If you don't think there's life after narcissist abuse, I'm here to tell you the devil is a lie. There is life after narcissist abuse. There is love after narcissist abuse. There is a relationship that you need to have after narcissist abuse. And that relationship is not with me. Nah, it's not with me. It's not with Shannon. I know y'all love her. Y'all love my wife smile and how she talk and how she break things down. But it's not with her. It's not with Joy. As smooth as her voice is, podcast voice and all that, it's not with Rizzo. As smooth his voice is, the way he talk, it's not with no, it's with God. Y'all need to have a relationship and form a relationship with God, because some of these situations we in, we wouldn't have to go through if we all went to God first. Oh yeah. Shannon's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to my wife. Her birthday is tomorrow. Yes. Her birthday is tomorrow. So I just thank y'all again for just being here, just listening to me. I don't know if I was rambling on, if you got something. Hopefully you was able to get something out of this message. Hopefully you got a little laughing. I know we've seen some laughing faces in there. So hopefully you was able to get something out of this and know that there's two sides, not just to every story, but just to people in general. Some people just go lie to you all the time. That's what they do. That's what they do. They just lie to you all the time. They all tell you happy birthday, Shannon. Happy birthday to my wife. Yeah, they just lie to you all the time. So again, thank y'all for being here. If you're a new subscriber, thank you. I know Ashley said she was new. Thank you for. Hey, I'm thankful for every single person that subscribes to the channel, and also, you know, subscribes to Shannon channel and North Free Living. Also supports my sister Joy, Pink Girl Teaches. She has a podcast, books, and seminars and all kind of stuff. They're doing big things. And then Telsha has all kind of things going on, lives, and you know, she's lives on Thursday. And then my brother Rizzo, I told you he has a podcast. If you're in the crime scene or Law and Order type shows, go follow my brother Rizzo. He got a YouTube channel. And we're trying to get him to 100 subscribers. He's getting closer on his YouTube, but also on his podcast is just phenomenal. There's always some good messages on his podcast. And then brother Alan B on Mondays, he's on Clubhouse. You're not on Clubhouse, you're missing out. We're supposed to be getting together, myself, Rizzo, and probably Alan B, and doing a Clubhouse room. Hopefully this month. Hopefully before the end of the month, we can do one room and then start doing the rooms every couple of weeks. So I'm saying this, so it's time to just get on it and let's just do it. So we're gonna come together to talk about that. Me and Rizzo already talked about it. Got to bring in Alan B, and we're gonna try to do that room. Figure out a day, you know, that's good, because I already cut out Fridays because, you know, I'm trying to have a weekend. So Shannon and I can do things and go out if we want to go to. So I'm not gonna do Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, but one of these other days. Can't do Wednesday because I'm already live. But we're going to figure out something where we can do, you know what I'm saying? It's a thing for men and women. But again, happy birthday to my wife, Shannon. If it's your birthday this month, hey, happy birthday to you. If I missed your birthday last month, January, hey, happy birthday to all the people in January. Hey, thank y'all again for being here. Hopefully, like I said, this did something. Y'all was able to learn something. And we just here just having fun. Just having fun. And see, I did good. Sis, Joy, I didn't talk about no food tonight. See, I did good. I ain't talking about no food. See, usually, Ashley, I will tell you, I know this is your first time here. Usually, see, I'm from Louisiana, so I like to cook. Usually, I would talk about food and stuff like that. We make it fun and funny, but I didn't talk about any food. And yes, I still will say Louisiana has the best food. I'm not gonna talk about what food, but anyway, thank y'all for being here. Let's say a prayer so we can get out of here and go enjoy the rest of our day. Shannon, like I said, she has a big day tomorrow for her birthday, and yeah, I'm about to just chill out. You know what I'm saying? I got my hair cut, so I got to go wash my hair and all this stuff. Yeah, you know, I got to look, you know, kind of smooth for Shannon's birthday. And then for my live, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I was messing with Rizzo earlier. Said, I got to go get my hair cut, man. Get lined up and everything. So, yeah, me and Rizzo always clouded and stuff. And it's good to have brothers like that. I will say that before I get out of here. It's good to have brothers like Alan B and Rizzo. You know, just men that you can say I love you to. And talk to, and you know, talk about just different situations, just life situations, you know, marriage situations, just different situations. So it's cool, you know what I'm saying, just to be able to do that, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. Wait, what you say, George? Says a birthday cake. I missed something. Let me see. Did I miss? I don't know. I might have missed something. We ain't gonna talk about birthday cake. I remember one year Joy had like 15 birthday cakes. I ain't gonna talk about no cakes. I ain't talking about no cake. I'm telling you, Joy, I don't know, what's that last year? Joy had like 15 cakes, man. I was like, man, give me some cake. She had me hungry over here. I was like, man, send me some cake. She had all these cakes people had sent her. I was like, man, I say, man. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm calling my sister out. She had a bunch of cakes. So I don't eat too much sweets. Not cakes like I eat sweets, but not when it comes to cakes. But yeah. All right, y'all. Let's pray so we can get out of here. Hey, I see what Jabba said. Jabba said I've been wanting a funnel cake with fresh strawberries. See, y'all talking about food. So I shouldn't have said nothing, but funnel cake is good, especially when you go to the fair. That's good eats right now. Good eats. Rizzo and I was talking about funnel cakes a while back. Funnel cake's good. I mean, I might be blowing a number. I'm not lying. It might be less than 15, but it was a lot of cakes she had. I don't know how many cakes Joy had. She had a bunch of them. She had all kind of cakes. I was like, geez. My wife said I love cake. She said I love cake. Y'all see what Shannon just said? She said, I have never seen one person that has so many cakes. Talk about Joy. Joy had a bunch of cakes, man. I was like, man, all them cakes come from, man. And like I said, we found it. That's my sis. I love her to death. My sister Joy, and she's funny. So we chat on TikTok and stuff like that. Like I said, we support each other on videos and lives and stuff like that. I'm just happy, you know. Again, Joy, I was going through the thing. Like Joy said, listen, I'm not even a cake person. See what I'm saying? She's not even a cake person. Got all them cakes. But yeah, Joy, man, it's just good to spend time and just have, you know, fun with people and stuff like that. So it's always awesome, you know, to spend time with people and get to know them. And I say Joy is cool and funny, you know what I'm saying? Coach Letitia, another one, just funny, down to earth, just funny, you know what I'm saying? So it's always fun to be around family. So that's what I did learn. I will say this too. A lot of times we go through narcissistic abuse or abusive situations and things like that, and our family and friends don't support us. But then God goes send the people that need to be in your life, like the Joys of the world. He goes send you Joy. Whether it's to my life, Shannon, I'm just saying, he send you sisters like Joy. He send you sisters like Telsha. He send you brothers like Alan B and Rizzo, and send different people like, you know, Coach Letitia. He just send people around you that's going to support you and push you. Like, you know what? Because you can't stop, you know what I'm saying? Because family, if I had to depend on family, I hope my channel would grow, I'd have shut this thing down over a year ago. But I knew God, it was nothing about family. I was already up on game that family was going to be my biggest non-supporters. So I was like, God, you got to give me strength and courage to keep going when the numbers are small. You only got 2 people in there and 3 people in there. You know what I'm saying? Or you start your cake business or whatever it is, and we talking about cake, and you only have 2 people coming in there a week, and you're like, man, how am I going to continue going? You got to keep going. You got to go to God. I'm like, man, I got to keep going. Just like with real estate. For y'all to know, I'm a real estate agent. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to keep going. Got to keep going because at some point, sometimes it's going to break up something in the atmosphere and the house sales is going to start to flow. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. You can't stop because sometimes we stop too early and we miss our blessings. So, you know, don't let the lies of the enemy deceive you into what God has for you. Because they'll lie to you like, man, you'll never be nothing. And you start believing that. That's why I did that video a couple weeks back. Words have power. So you start believing that you'll never be nothing, you'll never be nothing. But it's when they say you'll never be nothing, you say, oh no, I'm already something. I'm a son of God. I'm a daughter of God. I'm going to keep moving forward and continue. Yeah, that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. We can't stop. You know what I'm saying? What kind of, see, my sister threatening me over here. See, that's a good threat though. Let me see. She said, what she said? Oh no, I clicked on the wrong one. Hello. Wait, let me see. I'm gonna read this one too. She said, I'm gonna beat you up if you don't keep on going Berber Solid Kingdom territory. I ain't stopping. I know it's cliche to say, but I'm just getting started. I'm just getting into my groove. I just got into my groove actually about what? 4 or 5 months ago. If you notice, if you've been following me for a while, you notice a shift in the way I was doing things. I started being even more myself and the laughing and you know, so I always did the Bible verse thing, but I started being more myself. Like, I'm like, man, if I mess up words and stuff, man, whatever. I'm from the South. I don't pronounce all my words right. Whatever. You don't like it, go to another channel. Go to somebody that speaks proper and speaks good English and talk like this, like they have a British accent and you know, they real proper. I'm not talking about anybody that's proper. I'm saying that's what you want to hear. I don't do that over here. I can do impersonations, but that's about all you gonna get from me. But if you want to hear somebody talk about the narcissists, and yes, the narcissists, they're such a lovely being, and we need to pray for them. Man, look, I don't do that. So I told y'all can go start a YouTube, ilovenarcs.com and a website and all this stuff. And I want 10% because I named it. And y'all go ahead and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So, but for all y'all that want to follow me and do a little laughing, talk about our healing and maybe talk about narcissists a little bit, but continue our healing journey and talk about God. hey, come over here, come to my channel, support my wife, Narc Free Living, support Joy, Pink Girl Teachers, and support Telstra, because that's what you go get. We all tell stories in different ways, but that's what you're going to get. But if you want that British accent or that Aussie accent, I don't know. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do all that stuff and talk proper like that. And I argue with people all the time. I ain't got an accent, but I was allowed to do it from down south. I was like, I got some type of accent. So, I don't talk like that. Okay, I'm done. I'm good. So I'm just saying, so you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be yourself and don't worry about the people that's not supporting you now. Don't worry about the people. Them numbers are going to grow. Whatever your business is. I don't care if it's a cake business, if it's food service business, if you started a postal mailing service, if you just opened up, whatever. You just started a book or started doing postcard, whatever it is. Don't worry about the little small numbers now. You got to be consistent. That should be one. If you don't have a word for this year, that should be your word right on top. You can have more than one. That should be your word. Consistent. You have to, yeah. That should be one of your words. Let me pray so we can get out of here. I done said that like 5 times, I think. Let me pray so we can get out of here. So I need something to drink. All right, y'all. Guys, want to come to you praying, just saying thank you for just giving us this opportunity just to come to you and just share and just hear a message about lies and truth. Because through life, every day, we hear lies and truth in most cases. Most people are either going to lie to us or they're going to tell us the truth. We're just praying to remove the liars away from our life. Remove the snakes and the evil people away from our life. We're just praying just to continue removal. It's like a daily process, a daily prayer that I continue to pray. I'm just praying, continue giving people that are fighting a good fight, continue giving us strength. As we're on the battlefield, fighting this fight, talking about you, bringing people to Christ. They got some people, I forgot who it was, but they just bought a Bible not too long ago. Can't remember who it was, but I know it's just awesome to hear stories like that. Somebody just buying a Bible. Somebody saying they was able to tell their testimony to somebody else. That's what it's all about. It's not about the narcissist. I want to continue that you give people the strength to stop talking about the narcissist and start talking about their own self, like their own stories, so they can get their healing. Because it's all about healing at this point in time. That's enough with the narcissist. It's about healing. It's about going through the process. It's about becoming closer to you, Heavenly Father. It's about praying more. It's about reading the Bible more. It's about learning scripture. It's about knowing who the false teachers are and knowing who the real teachers are. It's about learning that maybe a self-proclaimed narcissist might not be the best platform for me to go listen to. I'm just saying, but I'm just saying thank you for these different, Heavenly Father. We want to pray that the people that you do put around us in our presence are telling us the truth. They're not lying to us. They're telling us things that we need to hear. That they're telling us things that we're supposed to hear, and not just things that's just for our itching ear, just to calm us down. So we're going to continue praying for people that are dealing with any kind of sickness, whether it's cancer, or whether it's flu or COVID or whatever it is. We want to pray for these people. I know they got all kind of different diseases I can sit there and name, but whatever the disease is, or whatever the sickness is, whatever the ailment is, I'm praying for that you just remove that from their body. We're just praying for men and women just to learn that we have to support one another, especially in this day of time. If you can't see that we are in the end times now, I don't know what you're looking at. So I'm praying for the removal of things that's covering people's eyes, just showing them the truth, just showing the truth for Heavenly Father. Sometimes we have people that's right around us, that's in our inner circle, that are causing the most destruction. So I'm praying for removal of those people. Maybe some of my brothers and sisters not ready to say that prayer, but I'll pray it for them, that you just remove those evil people or those deceitful people away from them, even if they in the inner circle, and replace them with the people that need to be around them. So we're saying thank you for another Wednesday night. We was able to come together, was able to learn, able to laugh a little bit, able to share our stories, able to tell truths, able to, talk about our words for the year and continue just to grow and go through this process of healing. So we say thank you. I pray for my wife as she has her birthday tomorrow. I pray she just have an awesome celebration. I already started with people sending her gifts and things like that in the mail. So it's already her birthday like no other. So I thank you for that. I thank you for the people around. I thank you for Joy just being that rock, just being that person to just be able to talk to and she can just share stories with. I thank you for Telstra. I thank you for Alan B and Rizzo and just different people that you are bringing around our lives to show us that it might not be our own brothers and sisters supporting. It might not be our own mothers and fathers supporting us, but we have family. We have spiritual family right here in this live, people that are going to watch this replay. I just say thank you for that. We have people around us that are supporting us. Some people support us we don't even know. So I say thank you for that as well. I'm just praying for continue bringing people around us that's supposed to be around us, oh Heavenly Father. So I just say thank you for just another night. I thank you for just coming together, just to pray and just call out your name. I pray that we just have a great night's sleep, and wake up refreshed and ready to do not just our work, but your work tomorrow morning. So thank you, Heavenly Father, for this. This asking your son, Jesus' name. Amen, amen, and amen. Family, I had a good time. Let me read a couple of y'all chats before I get out of here. Let's put them on the screen at least if I don't read them all. Let me see. Alan B say, I'm not complete. No, okay, they're just talking about cakes and stuff. Yeah, my wife loves cake. She loves cake. Amen. Yes, purge our heart. Yes. All right, family. Hey, it's been good. I'll be live again next Wednesday. Turn notifications on. You subscribe to the channel, because I think I'm about to do something a little different where I'm going to go live a few times during the week, maybe like at noon, not as long, maybe like 30 minutes or so. So turn your notifications on, because you never know when I might be live. It might be just a laughing thing you can have in the middle of the day and get a good little laugh on. So yeah, it's always awesome. So good night, family. See y'all next time. Thank y'all, for everybody, just coming in. I know y'all be all over the world. People are all over in different countries and everything. So thank you for being here. I know it's different time zones and all this stuff. So thank y'all for being here. So it's always good. Thank you for that, sis. That's my sister right there, Sis Joy. She say thank you for this live, brother. Thank you for being here, sis. It's always awesome just to see you in the chat. You and other family members in here. So it's always awesome. So hey, this is my live. We're gonna end on that note. I'm gonna play a little music before we get out of here. We got the little music we can play, and we'll get out of here. I'll play it for about a minute, and then we're gonna get out of here. All right, man. God bless y'all. See y'all next time. Have a good night.